Hello, families. I hope you're all doing well. You and yours are very healthy. Since we're still working here at Apollo, I've decided to put out a new video today. We're going to be focusing on how to solve two-step story problems. We're going to be focusing on our labels today. Here's our problem of the day. Jacob is helping his grandma to organize the books at the library. He has 904 books to put away. In the morning, he puts away 345 fiction books and 299 nonfiction books. How many books does Jacob have left to put away in the afternoon? Okay, as we know, the first thing we need to think about is what's happening. Okay, so when I think about what's happening, I think about, so this boy, Jacob, he's at home with his granny, and she has him working, and he's putting away some books. He has a lot of books to put away. He actually has 904 books to put away. And then I see that in the morning, he puts 345 fiction books away, and he puts 299 nonfiction books away. When you think about what is this asking me, it's asking me, how many books does Jacob have left to put away in the afternoon? Okay, so now I know what's happening. Now I think about what does each number represent, and I need to put that in a representation. So let me think. Okay, so here's my representation. It's unlabeled. I'm not Picasso, so here I did my best. So now I have to stop and think, wait, what does each number represent? This is going to help me as I solve. So 904. What does that represent? 904 is the total number of books that he needs to put away. His granny said he has to put all those books away. Then let me think. 345, what does that represent? Based on the story, 345 is the number of fiction books put away in the morning, maybe before he took his little break. Then let me think, what does the 299 represent? The 299, it's the number of nonfiction books put away in the AM. So now let me think, this missing part, what does that represent? That represents, what is that going to represent? That's going to represent the leftover books he needs to put away in the PM, in the afternoon, after he takes his little break. Okay, so now I just labeled everything that I know and I need to figure out. As I keep solving, I need to keep labeling to help me figure out, wait, what does this number represent? Based on what it represents, what should I do next? Okay, so I thought about what's happening. I thought, first I want to add 345 and 299 and put those together. Let me think, what does each of those numbers represent? What will my answer represent? Okay, so we know 345, I already know. 345, that's the fiction books from the AM that he put away. I remember that. I know that 299, that's the nonfiction books from the AM put away. So let me think, if I add those two numbers together, what is that answer going to represent? The fiction books plus the nonfiction books from the AM. So I guess this is going to equal, this answer is going to be the total books put away in the AM. And I'm going to say that that is going to be B. Okay, so then I thought, okay, so now I know the total books put away in the AM. So now I think, what am I going to do with that? Well, now I'm going to subtract that from the total. But what is that answer going to represent? Let me stop and think. What does each of these numbers represent and label it? Okay, we know that 904, this is the total books to put away. Know that. And then let me think, what does B represent? B represents the total books put away in the AM. So let me think, what will my answer, what will this answer represent? Oh, this is going to be the L. This is the leftover books from that need to be put away in the PM. And let me think, is that the last thing I need to solve for? Yes, that's what the big question is asking me. That's what I need to think about to solve and to answer this question. Okay, we did a lot of thinking. The big questions I kept asking myself was, what's happening? How can I represent that? What does each number represent? Based on what I've solved for right now so far, what does this number represent? Please continue to work with your scholars on this at home. Thank you so much for all that you do. Please reach out to your scholars teacher or myself if you have any questions or concerns. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.